So I remember some time ago I was in a market, not so long, probably about a month or two from now. I was in a market searching for some cheap houses, like the real estate, trying to see if I can probably get myself, one of the cheapest house in Canada, something to get a peace of mind without having to have issues with neighbors and tenants when I'm working on vehicles. I did all that. I did all the searches. I went through a whole lot of procedures. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to announce it on the channel. I wanted to get like in the process before I make any announcement as to what I have for you guys, what is actually happening. So since that failed, since I didn't succeed with that, I didn't make any announcement. I had the money. I had a little down payment to secure either an apartment or a house, but they were so concerned about the documentation side, the paperwork, which is the tax, 2 years of filing taxes, work request, a whole bunch of stuff. And I haven't even been here for that long, so I thought about it. Honestly, I thought about it, and I didn't wanted to have money sitting down, even though I could possibly find an alternative, look at investing into something else. But as a car guy who really loves cars, who has little to no issues in life, I decided to go another route. I'm here to welcome this guy here to you guys. And this is the 2018 BMW F32 440i. You can pretty much call it 44,000i. So it's actually a little dumb and also kind of frustrating when you think about, because a few weeks ago I had a black Mercedes E550, and it's sad as I'm breaking this to you. I'm really not in my best mood, but I guess you guys have to know about. I really love this Mercedes E550. I made a video about welcoming the vehicle. Actually, I wanted to keep that car for a very long time, but situations happen. And the short and the long is that the car is no longer around. I no longer own that vehicle. I traded the vehicle for this particular car here. The offer I got for it and the extent I had to go to get this, it's kind of stupid. So I went to the dealership when I saw this car, and when I got there, they gave me a cost breakdown of 32,000 on this particular vehicle. That is excluding GST, any other fee, and their interest if ever you'll be financing. So I got in and they're like, okay, since you have a Mercedes, you can probably trade it in. The first offer I got was 3,000 for my Mercedes, which is actually the same price for the wheels, possibly. So I rejected that. Couple days later, we still went back and forth, and they decided to go all the way to 6K. I gave it a couple of thoughts. I shared this with some people that are close to me, and I just had to do it. So they valued my vehicle for 6,000, and I bought that particular car for about 10 grand. So I've lost about 4K. I kind of understand sometimes if you love something and you just have to do whatever it takes, right? It still hurts me till date. I was very curious. I made a video about the day I was heading to get this vehicle. I had to make a final video talking about this whole thing, whether I should let it go or not. I'm sure I'll probably get the video somewhere in the link description. You can maybe check it out if ever you want to see that video. So yeah, the E550 is no longer in my hands, but now I got this. So they took my Mercedes, like I said, for 6K, and after the whole evaluation of prices, I paid 6,000 down payments, and now I'm still owing about 20 something thousand. So I think the overall cost for this particular vehicle here is now sitting around 4,000. Sorry, 40,000. 4,000. I was gonna actually buy it without blinking. So it actually sits here with 40,000 of money on it. I'm not sure if it's a good decision to make, especially when cars loses values like crazy. This car in 5 years, I really don't know how it will be, whether it will be a profitable option or it will be a loss on my side. But I didn't buy it to invest, right? I bought it for the fun of it, first of all. Secondly, I bought it because I want to get to experience new vehicle whilst I share my thoughts and ideas on this channel. I mean, I've been making car videos on almost my whole life, and I haven't really had a newer model vehicle like this. This will probably be the highest vehicle I've ever owned. So it's a 2018 with the B58. That's the third reason why I had to get this car, because of the engine. I thought about these whole options and I'm like, do I really want something reliable, or I just want something fun which will not be reliable? And to save me all the hassle, the stress, I decided to go with the B58. After researching, reading a whole lot of articles, watching videos about people praising this particular engine, I guess it was just right. I pull the trigger and see how it goes. So I'm yet to experience this platform, and I'm hoping I'll be lucky because I've never been lucky with BMW whole of my life. But I also understand, because most of the BMs that I own was like 2009, 2010. The least I've ever gone was 2013 X5, and that was also a problem. So I'm just hoping. So far, I love it. The power, it's there. Performance, interior wise, it's there. And talking about interior, I have another story to share on that, and that might even shock you more, because this car might be getting a younger brother very soon. But stay tuned on the channel. I mean, there's a whole lot that I'm planning to share with regards to this particular car and the one that is still coming. So fast forward, what I'm planning to do to get things straight without wasting your time, we're going to have a whole bunch of content on this particular channel. Already there are a few things that have already been done. I'm not sure if it's very confusing to understand how BM operates, so it's tough to tell whether some things are aftermarket or they are straight from factory. But what I know is the exhaust has been done a little bit, not the best, but it's not stock. Well, somehow stock, somehow not stock, because it still has all the factory systems down it. Someone is busy flying helicopter. I wonder where they are going. Anyways, so the plans for this car. I'm planning to shoot a whole lot of episode on this vehicle until I get fed up. So the goal is to get at least 300 contents on this particular vehicle on YouTube, and this will probably be the first one. So if you are watching this on the first episode of this F32, welcome on board. Thank you for joining. If you are new, I really appreciate. Kindly like, subscribe, comments. Let me know you're new to the family. Let's vibe, guys. I really love sharing my opinions about cars, love learning as well, and you guys will be probably the best people to teach me more about this platform. So yeah, it's a nice car. Honestly, I love it. When I was buying it, I think the first time I went to the dealership, I took it for a test drive. They gave me this, and they gave me a Ford Mustang with the 2 point something EcoBoost. And trust me, after I drove this and jumped onto the EcoBoost, I'm like, this car sounds like a truck. So I know it's a lot of money, which is crazy. A lot of money for something just to have fun with. It sounds crazy. And even talking about 300 content, there's no way that I'll be able to pay this car off with 300. I mean, it won't even do anything, honestly. It all depends on how things goes on this channel. As you know, YouTube is so unpredictable. So we're going to have a whole bunch of content with it, and also not to be in debt, because that's the most important thing. And I hate being in debt. This is actually the first time I'm financing a vehicle with such a huge amount. Right now I'm owing a very crazy figure, and I'm not happy. It's been hurting me a lot. I'm not really the type that likes owing. So I got a duration of 6 years, and I'm hoping I'll be able to pay off this car before that length. I mean, it doesn't sit well with me. To me, I would like to pay this in a year or two, honestly. And if I win lottery, I'll pay them today. So yeah, it's a fun little car. Ways that I plan on recovering this cost, or trying to at least get some money out of it, is also to use it for work. In as much as I'll be using it for content creation for you guys, honestly, this guy's not just gonna sit here, watch me shoot videos like this. No, I'm not gonna pay 40,000, 40k grand for this car to be flexing on me. That's not gonna happen. It's really gonna learn the hard way. So I'm gonna also be using it for work as well. This is a coupe, not a four door, so unfortunately Uber will not work. But the second Uber will work, which is delivering food, parcels, and stuff. So whenever I'm free doing nothing, if I'm not shooting for you guys, if I'm just sitting bored doing nothing and I have a few hours to spare, I'll use it for deliveries as well, at least to cut a few costs. I know it's a crazy decision though, but I guess it is what it is. At least if it can offer me 10,000 or 5,000 at least back into the amount I'm owing, that would be nice. And I know it can possibly do that because so far it's very good on gas. I bought it almost I think a week now. I'm not sure when I'll be done editing the video and stuff. And the first time I put $50 gas, and that is the same one I'm still using. I mean, I've been putting it in sports mode, doing pa and stuff, and it's still good. So on a city, I usually get 15 or 15.6 depending on how I drive, and on highway 20 plus, which is very nice for a BMW inline 6. That's a big engine for it to be this, I mean, economical. So yeah, this is more of me introducing you to the channel with a new beast. I mean, like I said, it's going to be the biggest achievement I've ever owned in my entire life. I've owned vehicles, all right? I think in total, in my whole life, I can't even recall how many vehicles I've owned. Um, Thousands, man. A lot, due to the business that I am into. So, honestly, I hope this will be a fun journey. I hope this will be nice. I mean, I'm not looking to do like extreme stuff like bolt-ons and no, no, you're not doing that here. That will probably be maybe after I've finished paying it off. I mean, I can still do it, but it really doesn't make sense. Uh, I'm not fan of that, but maybe in future, I don't know, a couple years down the line, we might go down, we might go all the way out. But for now, I think this is where we stand. I keep turning, but it's because I love the car, man. Like the color is just so crazy. But like I said, watch out. There's a second surprise coming, which is gonna be insane. And yeah, I've been making some crazy decisions of late, and I hope I don't regret this. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming. If you're new, like, subscribe, comment, give me some ideas on this whole thing, man. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.